This is a story I've already talked about, but I'm going to do an update. Now, I'm going to take this update from Illicit Deeds because that's my friend. Shout out to Illicit Deeds. Make sure you guys check out Illicit Deeds on Facebook and illicitdeeds.com. And she does an amazing job trying to put all of these stories together that have to do with true crime, right? But this is a big, big update with regard to this sorry sap sucker right here who cost the life of a mother and her beautiful little baby. This dude is the biggest piece of crap ever. But before we get into the details, let me give you a disclaimer if this is your first time here. Some viewers may find the following content offensive and controversial. The information in this video comes from multiple sources, including court records, official police charges, news web articles, and interviews. This video commentary also contains my personal opinions about the facts of this story. The point is to use this story as a cautionary tale in hopes of preventing tragedies like these to children going forward. Viewer discretion is advised. That is your official disclaimer. Got to give a shout out to Illicit Deeds. I saw it. I caught it. I got to give a shout out to my friend Illicit Deeds. So make sure you guys go check out Illicit Deeds on Facebook. So from my heart to yours, thank you, my friend. This story is a big update because if you guys remember, one of the things that I was trying to figure out was why this man did this to this mother and baby. The biggest why. That was literally how I ended the video. And I said, if I find out, I'll let you guys know. And guess what? We actually have a motive. Y'all are not going to believe why this fool took these two innocent people's lives. Here's the update. On December the 30th of 2024, new details were released about the November arrest of 23-year-old Lance Macho is his nickname, Morales, following his first appearance in a courtroom. Morales is accused of killing that mother, that woman, 20-year-old Josiah Mercado, and her 4-month-old son, Messiah Diaz, who was that innocent soul that you guys saw in the picture. Look at that beautiful little baby. Beautiful little baby. These people lost their lives in a drive-by shooting on November the 19th in Hartford, Connecticut. Do you guys know what the price of a life is in Hartford, Connecticut? Do y'all want to take a guess as to the price of what a life is worth? What a little baby's life and a mother's life is worth in Connecticut? I guess it's not worth much. I guess these beautiful lives, these young lives that could have produced and grown up and become anything are not worth much. Here's why. An arrest warrant alleged that Macho Morales opened fired on the car of the two because Mercado, the mother, owed this man $400 for using his Mazda SUV. $400, and this stupid son of a bitch threw away his life, which probably was worth nothing anyway, this mother's life, and this little baby. And he ran like a bitch, trying to get away. Over $400. Because keep in mind, we were asking the question, what did this car have to do with this? There's a car. What does this have to do with this whole damn story? And now we know. He let her borrow a car, and my assumption is that he was trying to charge her rent for borrowing that car as if he's a dealership. And you know what? He's like, if I don't get my money, I'ma just kill you. No heart, no guts, no balls. This man was charged. Oh my God. Oh my God. It gets worse. Because I missed this part. This man was charging her $100 a day to rent the vehicle, and she reportedly fell behind on the payments. $100 a day. $3,100 a month. You can't be that freaking dumb. I don't care if it was a Maybach. I don't care if it was a Bugatti. It don't matter what it is. $100 a damn day? You would have been better off going. I know buy here, pay here places that aren't even that expensive. What? That's literally the definition of extortion. $100 a day? I thought they were going to say $100 a month. No, no, no. This man said $100 a day. There is nothing, no job that this woman could have had to be able to afford $100 a day. It don't matter if you got a Biden, Obama stimulus. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you apply for a PPP loan and just had some extra bread to give away. It don't matter if you were selling dope. The average person would not be able to pay that kind of damn money. And here's what I want to say, and I have to excoriate this mother. Because if I don't excoriate this mother and call her out for her stupidity and got her life taken away and her baby, then nobody's going to learn nothing from this. Here's how I got to call the mother out. Ma'am, if you are that damn desperate for a car, you shouldn't be getting pregnant. You shouldn't have a baby. And you shouldn't be out here in these damn streets like that. You're clearly not prepared to be a parent. If you're that damn desperate for any reason to need to sign up for a damn plan like that, where's the man you got pregnant by? He couldn't help you with a car, couldn't help you with rides? Did you refuse to ride the bus? Hell, you could literally take an Uber to and from all day, every day for 30 days, and it still wouldn't amount to $3,100. Yes, I'm getting on to the mom because she's stupid. You're not that damn desperate. Nobody is. $100 a day. Okay, I'll do it. Because if you had access to that kind of money, $3,000 a month, guess what your ass would have? You'd already have a car. Have you never heard of car auctions for the public? You can go down there and go get you a car for $200 to $500 paid in full. Tag title tax. If you don't call people out, then there's going to continue to be people that go down this path. Maybe there might be another desperate mother out there that might go down this path thinking that this is the only choice that she has, and it is not the only choice that you have. Y'all keep dealing with thugs, and when you deal with thugs, you deal with death. She didn't date this thug from what I understand, but when you deal with thugs, you deal with death. All right? Now, before the deadly shooting, in broad daylight, an exchange took place between Morales and Mercado in which she told him her infant son was inside the SUV. Allegedly, a witness told police that Morales said that he did not care. Two other people were inside the car during the brazen crime, but only one of them was wounded. Morales's firearm was believed to be a fully automatic weapon. Are y'all going to blame the gun? Or are you going to blame the thug? I'm just curious for those people who think guns are so bad. You going to blame the gun or blame the thug? A 4-day manhunt took place for Morales, so I'm glad they caught his big sloppy behind, following the deadly shooting, and he was ultimately arrested in Puerto Rico because he tried to run on November 23rd. He was extradited to Connecticut on December the 28th. Morales is charged with 2 counts of murder, assault, and other crimes and is facing life in prison without parole if convicted. He was ordered to be held on a $5 million bail during the court hearing. Now, in the original story, on November the 19th of 2024, just before 3 p.m., police officers said that they were called to the Hartford Hospital in Connecticut for a report of a vehicle arriving with multiple gunshot victims. 2 of the 3 victims were pronounced dead at the hospital. The victims were identified as 20-year-old Josiah Mercado and her baby, 4-month-old Messiah Diaz. The 3rd victim, a male in his 20s, suffered a non-life-threatening gunshot wound. The driver of the vehicle was uninjured. According to police, the victims were shot while in the vehicle after the suspect pulled alongside of them and opened fire in an area of 380 New Britain Avenue. Investigators, let me see, I could skip all of that because we already have all of that information now. But y'all tell me what you think. If you have a difference in opinion, if you think that just because, like people that use this word victim shaming, you got to shame victims, especially when they do stupid stuff so other people can learn to not follow in their bad behavior, okay? Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107. Guys, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section. Yes, I realized when I read it that Puerto Rico is in the United States. That's why I tried to catch myself. But yeah, y'all do me a favor and hit that thumbs up and let me know what you think in the comment section. If you feel like I'm wrong, just tell me where I'm wrong.
A 4-month-old baby and his mother in Hartford before running off to Puerto Rico faced a Connecticut judge today.
Lance Morales is charged with the most serious crime under Connecticut law. Your chief investigative reporter Sam Smink was inside the courtroom as things got very heated. She joins us live now with more on this story. Sam.
The family of the victims was inside the courtroom as well. As Morales was being led out of the courtroom, they began yelling at him. As Lance Morales was led out of the courtroom, the family of 20-year-old Josiah Mercado and her 4-month-old son Messiah Diaz had some words for him, told to quiet down by the judge. The 23-year-old is accused of killing the 2 in November following a dispute over a car. Police say after committing the crime, Morales fled to Puerto Rico. U.S. Marshals captured him days later, bringing him back to Connecticut last week.
This defendant has proven that he is not able to be assured of presence in the court.
This is not Morales' first time in a courtroom. He currently has 5 other cases pending in Waterbury.
One is a violation of probation stemming from an assault 1 conviction where he owes 7 years. Other cases are reckless driving, sale, criminal mischief, tampering with evidence, interfering.
As well as 2 convictions where he served around 3 years in prison.
Other convictions were escape in the first degree and violation of protective order.
The state asked the judge to take all of the above in account when setting bond. But first they asked the judge not to even consider an amount, saying Morales did not have the right to bond because he is charged with the most serious offense under Connecticut law, murder with special circumstances. The charge carries a mandatory life prison sentence without the possibility of release. The judge ultimately set a bond.
I am setting the bond of $5 million cash or surety.
As Morales watched on, biting his lip.
The victim's family said they did not want to speak to cameras today because they are not yet ready. Now, as for Morales, he will be back in court on January 8th to face these charges. On the other pending cases, he will be in Waterbury Court around February 26th.
And accused of murdering a mother and her baby 1 month ago faced a judge today.
Prosecutors say 23-year-old Lance Morales escaped to Puerto Rico after the crime, but was found a few days later.
Fox 61's Julia LeBlanc has the very latest from the courtroom after his arraignment earlier today.
In court, we learned more about what police say happened back in November when Lance Morales allegedly shot a mother and her baby after she owed him money.
But right now, these babies are hurting, that family is hurting, and so many of us are hurting.
This was a month ago when the Hartford community held a vigil to honor and remember the lives of a Springfield, Massachusetts mom and her baby.
The evil spirit in Hartford.
Police say 20-year-old Josiah Mercado and her 4-month-old were shot and killed on November 19th near New Britain Ave. Police say 23-year-old Lance Morales, seen on surveillance video, pulled up alongside Mercado's car and opened fire. Police say Morales not only killed the mother and child, but also wounded a man in his 20s. The message from Hartford's interim police chief shortly after the shooting.
I promise you, and I make good on my promises, that you will be apprehended, and I will use all resources to apprehend you. State, federal, and all the partners that I have.
Police kept that promise. Days after the crime, Morales was found by U.S. Marshals in Puerto Rico. He was extradited over the weekend and appeared in a Hartford courtroom Monday morning.
For the capital felony, the defendant has no right to bond.
Prosecutors went over Morales' lengthy criminal history. His defense attorney says he lives with his dad in Waterbury and doesn't have a job.
Your Honor, I'd ask that you consider bond in the amount of $3 million with the 30% option.
Court documents reveal this all comes after Mercado was renting a car from Morales for $100 a day and was behind on her payments. Detective.
Anybody who rents a car for $100 a day is going to end up on, what do they call it? Behind on payments. Now, y'all were asking about car vouchers. What did I say about car vouchers? I don't know if it applies for every county, but a lot of states actually provide to where if you need government assistance, whether it be Section 8, food stamps, and they also do provide car vouchers. I don't know in every circumstance or every county, every situation, but I do know it is a thing that you can get car vouchers. There has to be a situation for something like, and y'all were even asking about, what about her boyfriend? Like, the baby's brand new. Shouldn't she have a boyfriend? Shouldn't she be in a relationship? Shouldn't the man that got her pregnant be able to provide her with a ride or a car? If not, if he can't even give you a ride to the point to where you need to sign up with a thug, with Thugs R Us, thugs.com, to get the ghetto bootleg car dealership hookup for $100 a day? You were that damn desperate. Legitimate companies don't even charge $100 a day. Thank you. Like, who does that? Hertz? Who else? What are some of these other rental companies? I know there's Hertz. Who else is there? Y'all can name them in the chat. I don't even know that any of them charge. I think some of them, well, they might charge $100 a day if you get like, but those are brand spanking new cars. They don't kill you if you get behind on the payments, or if you bring the car back late. They make you sign up with a credit card and they just swipe your card. Enterprise, thank you. Said Turo, Avis, thank you. Avis is another one I remember. They just charge your credit card. They don't come at you with automatic weapons. Like, God, dog, did you not know that this is not somebody you shouldn't be dealing with?
Say the two also had some sort of a relationship in the past. The documents say Morales, known by the nickname Macho, pulled alongside Mercado at a stoplight where she told him she had her baby in the car. The witness told police Morales said, "I don't care," and shot them. On Monday, Mercado's friends and family shouted something at Morales as he was walking out of court. Now, the judge set Morales' bond at $5 million. If posted, he'd have to pay 40% of that. He'd also be on house arrest with an ankle bracelet. He is expected back in court on January 8th. We are in Hartford. Julia LeBlanc.
Here at home, the Connecticut man accused of killing a Springfield woman and her child will be in court tomorrow. According to Hartford police, 23-year-old Lance Macho Morales of Waterbury will be arraigned. He was extradited to Connecticut yesterday after fleeing to Puerto Rico. He's charged with assaulting and murdering 20-year-old Josiah Mercado and her 4-month-old son in a drive-by shooting last month. According to the Massachusetts State Department of Children and Families, the 4-month-old 4-month-old was in foster care in Massachusetts at the time of the shooting.
So y'all are asking, how did they meet? Well, we just got an answer to that. They used to date back in the past. So in all actuality, remember when I said when you deal with thugs, you deal with death? Let's take it back a step. When you date thugs, you date death. And I was wondering, does that apply in this situation? And now that I know that those two actually used to date each other prior to this, you could have rented a U-Haul, thank you, for like what, $50 a day? $40, $30, $25? Maybe she wouldn't have looked cool in a U-Haul. They had a GoFundMe. How much was that GoFundMe asking for $6,000? Not too bad, but I'm pretty sure she didn't have life insurance, but they probably have already raised the $6,000 already. The Thug Lion Zoo. When you date thugs, you date death. Stupid is going to be stupid. Unfit father fools. Thug pythons. Stupid is stupid thugs. What other hashtags do we have? Hashtag, oh no, let me not say that. They're going to get mad if I call the mother one of those. Let me not do that. So if the mother dated this man prior, then she already knows his history and what he's capable of. She made her bed, and now she has to lay in it with her child in the ground. That is permanent. Now, I know the family's going to be probably mad to hear that, but that's the goddamn truth. That's what people come here for, is they come to hear the truth. They've dated before. She knew, never should have dealt with him. When she left him, she never should have looked back. It's just really sad that this man took this woman's life and this baby's life for absolutely no reason. He was trying to kill everybody over absolutely nothing. But that lets you know, again, when I talk about these young men who grow up and don't have fathers in their life, I don't know if he did or if he didn't. I'm assuming he didn't, because he didn't have an example of what he should grow up and become, didn't see a value in himself. So if he doesn't value himself, he doesn't value anybody else. When they don't value anybody else, they go out into society and they look at you as you are dispensable. Everybody is dispensable, because if he don't give a shit about himself, he's not going to care about anybody else's life. And that proved it with how he treated them. All four of these people. May those two souls rest in peace. And to him, may he rest in a prison cell unpeacefully for the rest of his life. Y'all let me know what you guys think about this story in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. It's an update, and I don't know that we need to even do another update. Maybe on the other charges that he has, or if we find out something new, we'll let you guys know. Thank you.